If you know someone that's suffered a burn injury or you have suffered a burn injury, reality of your existence is your entire life will change. Physically, emotionally, mentally. You're entitled to recover for all of those damages. If someone's injured by a burn, there's usually multiple different avenues that they can recover from. Um, Separate from the parties, this is related to the injuries that are compensatable. So for example, you've been injured and you've suffered this catastrophic burn. You can recover for pain and suffering. You can also recover for your emotional distress. There's going to be an anxiety feeling as if it's going to happen again. And then there's future care. You can recover future lost wages that you're no longer able to work because of this burn. Likewise, in some states, you can recover your medical expenses, or maybe just your out-of-pocket medical expenses. But the reality is that there's multiple different buckets that you could be entitled to if you've suffered a catastrophic burn. One of the things we do here is we'll get a life care plan, which is doctors working together to identify all of the future costs of all the future care you're going to require. If you're injured by a burn, you may require future skin grafts. You may require plastic surgery. Again, this is why we work with experts, because you can go see a burn expert, we can send you a plastic surgeon, and together the experts can identify specifically what will you need to put you as close to how you were before you were injured. So that when you walk out of this office, when your case is done, you know my future care to make sure that I am physically okay is covered. And that's one of the things we do. We get life care plans so that we know exactly what you're going to require, and we seek compensation for that. I think in every type of case, having an attorney with specific knowledge about the injuries or the cause of the injuries is important. And so you might have a burn case caused by a product, or you may have a burn case from another sort of an incident. What I would tell you though is that for that example, you're probably going to want to work with someone who's had similar burn cases before, because they are different than your generic orthopedic injury. With burn cases, you're going to have completely different doctors, completely different experts than you would with an orthopedic injury, right? Because you're going to have plastic surgeons, you're going to have burn specialists rather than an orthopedist or an orthopedic surgeon. It's working with a different crowd. So if you are identifying an attorney to handle a burn case, make sure that that attorney works in that crowd of burn matters. If you're on our website right now and you're watching this related to burn injuries, I'm sorry. I know that you and your family are going through a time in your lives that seems like there's no way out. We are here to help. When your case gets to a jury, I have one job: to tell your story and to tell what happened to you, why it happened to you, and why it should never have happened to you. That's what I do for you.